Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the 1976 season. Tonight we got a feature game. Today's date is May 22nd, 1976. We are at Yankee Stadium for the greatest rivalry in all of sports. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. The Red Sox come into this game at 19-12, second place in the American League East. The Yankees are 22-9, first place American League East. So just like last night's game between the Mets and the Phillies, the Red Sox and the Yankees is a battle of the top two teams in a division. Tribe Fan joins us first at Yankee Stadium for tonight's matchup. I'm expecting a good crowd tonight, hopefully here, because every time the Red Sox and the Yankees get together, you never know what may happen on the board, with the dice, or in the chat. So it should be exciting. Yankees got an interesting lineup tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Red Sox pretty much have most of their main men in the lineup for tonight's game, missing maybe a couple. So let's see how this game goes tonight. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, Jim Catfish Hunter, 17 wins, 15 losses, 3.53 ERA. Hunter gets the call tonight. The last time we saw Hunter, he went the distance in a game against the Royals, so he went all the way. Question is, can he do it tonight? As Philip Reynolds joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and the first words of his mouth are, "Boo Yankees." Okay, so I already got my Yankee fans and or Yankee haters into the chat for tonight's game, and this should be lots of fun. We are all set and ready to go. Blue, white, blue dice for the Yankees since they are the home team. Let's get started. Top of the first, we are using the beta rules for Inside Pitch. So let's go and see what happens. Leading off for the Red Sox will be left fielder Rick Miller, 283 average, no homers, 27 RBIs. Played in about two-thirds of the games for the Red Sox in 1976. Hunter ready to go. Fans here at Yankee Stadium cheering on the Yankees and booing the Bo Sox. Hunter will pitch 3-3. That starts at the park. Yankee Stadium 3-1, and that's a pop out to the catcher. Out number one, pops out behind the plate. Next batter for the Red Sox, second baseman Denny Doyle, 250 average, no homers, 26 RBIs. Catfish looking in, and he will deal. 5-3, that's a walk. That 4 is going to walk Doyle. Yankee Stadium subtracts 3 from strikeouts and 2 from walks. 4 homers on the matrix, so pretty much neutral, but could be a hitter's park, depending on what happens. But that does get that 4, does get the walk for Doyle. He had a 6, but -2 is a 4, and Doyle will trot down to first on a walk. Catfish had 63 walks in 76. Next up for Boston, center fielder Freddie Lynn, 314 average, 10 homers, 64 RBIs. Infield goes halfway. We will check to see if anything happening. That is a 1. Let's see. Doyle, does he want to steal? 12 - 1 is 11. And catcher Thurman Munson is a 0. A 1 to 11 for Doyle to steal. 314 average at the plate. I'll call that off, and I'll let Lynn hit. Hunter will pitch. It's early. 2-6. Strikeout 12. And that is going to be too high. Lynn will swing. 4-3. He pops out to second base, and that is out number 2. Two men out. The infield will now move back. And here is catcher Carlton Fisk, a.k.a. Pudge, 255 average, 17 homers, 58 RBIs. I should say the original Pudge, as Ivan Rodriguez for the Rangers later also got the nickname. Doyle on at first. Let's see if anything on the strat. 19 says no. Hunter will pitch. And that is a 2-6. Strikeout. 17, that's too high. Fisk will go ahead and swing. 5-2, and he lifts a base hit to right field. That is a single. Will Doyle be able to move to third? Let's find out. Base running rating 3 with 2 outs is a 4. Single to right field to get to third base, +2 is a 6. The right fielder for the Yankees is Gamble, +1 is a 7. No throw. Doyle will automatically make third on a base hit by Fisk. Runners at the corners. And that will, of course, bring up one of the most loved people in Red Sox history, first baseman Carl Yastrzemski, 267 average, 21 homers, 102 RBIs. Michael Peterson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. He is a Yankee fan, and I'm pretty sure right now the chat will let him have it. Runners at the corners. Yastrzemski at the plate. We will check to see if there is a strat. 15 says no. Hunter will pitch to Yaz. And that is a 2-6 strikeout. 17, that's high. Yaz gets to swing 5-4, and it's a base hit to left field for Yaz. The Red Sox will get on the board first. Doyle comes in to score. Let's see if Fisk can get to third. I doubt it. Base running rating 2 with 2 outs is 3. Single to left field, that is White. -1 is a 2. And also a single to left. -2 is a 0. So there's no chance for Fisk to get there, as he will hold, even with 2 outs, he will hold at second base. But the Red Sox get on the board first, 1-0. On an RBI single by Yaz. Runners at first and second, and already we have an ahistorical game. The Yankees historically won this game 1-0. There were 8 hits and 1 error. They went to the Red Sox, and already that game is now ahistorical, as we are now 1-0 for the Red Sox. Runners at first and second here is Jimmy Rice. He is the designated hitter for Boston. 282 average, 25 homers, 85 RBIs. Still 2 outs. We will check to see if anything happening. 12 says no. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. That's a 1-2. It's a blank. Rice will swing 4-6, and that is a fly ball to center field. That's put away by Deneen, and the inning is over. So 1 run for Boston on 2 hits and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox will be Dick Pole. 6 wins, 5 losses, a 4.33 ERA. He got the call tonight. Oh, don't worry, ID Jester, I'll be fine. And welcome to Yankee Stadium. So Dick Pole on the mound for the Red Sox tonight. And leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Willie Randolph. 267 average, a homer, 40 RBIs to start the bottom of the first. Pole will pitch 4-6 against a right-hander. That is a strikeout chance. That 13 is high. Randolph will swing 3-5, star 1, and he grounds it to second base. And that is the first out. And here is next up is left fielder Roy White. He's in left field for this game. 286 average, 14 homers, 65 RBIs. Pole will pitch. 2-3, that's a wild pitch. Ball 1, do it again. 4-2, that's a walk. That 6 will walk White easily. So White trots down to first on a ball 4. And now here is the catcher, Thurman Munson. Munson, 302 average, 17 homers, 105 RBIs. I still think Thurman Munson was on his way to the Hall of Fame. And sometimes I wonder if you just don't put him in there. But I understand the reasoning, but Munson was definitely on that path. Infield is halfway. Let's see if anything happening on strat. That is a 9 and no. Daniel Patani joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Good to see you, sir. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the Red Sox and Yankees. I always get good people here for a game between these two. Pole will pitch. 4-6 against a righty, strikeout 12. That's way out of the park. Munson will go ahead and swing 1-2, and he smacks a double to left field for Munson. Will that score White? Base running rating is a 4. Double to left field. D7 -1 is a 3. Left fielder for Boston is Miller, and he has a -1 as a 2. So a 1-2, White will score. 3-5, he holds. 6 is a possible out. And that is a 2. He will score. Even though the White guy didn't make it, but the 2 did, and that's good enough. And White will score on an RBI double by Munson, and we're tied at 1. Yankees go ahead and tie it right up here in the bottom of the first, as Munson gets himself a nice RBI double. And now we will see first baseman Chris Chambliss, 293 average, 17 homers, 96 RBIs, very good year. Infield now goes back. There is 1 out. Let's see if anything on the strat. 12 and no. Poe will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 6-4. That's a blank. Chambliss will take a swing. 3-6. And that's a ground ball to third. The throw will go to first to get out number 2. The only way Munson can get to third is on a 6. And he won't. He will stay where he's at for the second out. So 2 men down. And that will bring up the designated hitter for the Yankees tonight, Carlos May. 259 average, 3 homers, 43 RBIs. Dr. Pepper joins us here at Yankee Stadium. 2 outs. Let's see if anything happening. 9 says no. Poe will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 5-2. That's a blank. May gets the swing away. 2-2. Fly out to left, inning over. The Yankees, though, get 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. And after 1, aces on the board. Tie game. My favorite game right now, inside pitch. Top of the second. Leading off for the Red Sox will be right fielder Dwight Evans, Dewey, 242 average, 17 homers, 62 RBIs, and 76 as we start the top of the second. Red Sox are 19-12, the Yankees 22-9. So right now the Red Sox are 3 games back. Who are the Dolphins taking tomorrow? Well, that's a discussion for another time. Hunter will pitch. 4-3, walk, 12 against a righty. No, Evans has a 13, but -2 from the Yankees. They makes an 11. No walk. Evans will swing away, and that's a 5-6, and he flies out to right. I just hope the Dolphins take who they're supposed to take. That's all. I know who I'd want to see, but we could talk for hours on that. Next batter for the Red Sox, third baseman Rico Petrocelli, 213 average, 3 homers, 24 RBIs. If you really want to know, it depends on who the Falcons take before Miami picks. The Falcons take 4th and the Miami Dolphins take 6th. So it all depends on who Atlanta's choice will decide who Miami takes. But they better go wide receiver. That's okay. But they better go wide receiver, running back. Because I got to give Tua some weapons. Hunter will pitch. 5-4 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10. That is a 14. Is that going to be enough? 10 makes 20 minus 3, 17. Yep, he got him. And that is strikeout number 1 for Hunter. He had 173 of them. And there are 2 outs. It is okay, doctor. Didn't distract me. That's a question, though, that you and I can talk about for hours when it comes to football and my Dolphins. Next batter, shortstop Rick Burleson, 291 average, 7 homers, 42 ribbies. The job ended a month ago, Michael. I'm out of work again. I had to leave it. It wasn't right. 2 outs. Hunter will pitch. 1-1. That's a range play. Burleson goes ahead and swings. 2-1. That's a pop-up to third base. And that is to Nettles. Nettles' range is a 5. And he'll make it, barely, but he gets it. Side retired. So pop out to third, and a 1-2-3 inning, go the Bo Sox. So Catfish does his job in the top of the first. Pole will come out. And leading off for the Yankees, third baseman Greg Nettles. 254 average, 32 homers, 93 RBIs. Hell of a year he had. Pole will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 1-6, double question mark. Nettles a lefty. A 1-4 is a single. That is a 3, and Nettles goes ahead and puts that right past Pole, and that is a leadoff single for Nettles. Nettles will trot down to first. And next up is the right fielder, Oscar Gamble. 232 average, 17 homers, 57 RBIs. Gamble in right. The infield is halfway. We'll see if anything on a strat. And that is a 5. Let's see. 2 minus 1 is 1. Gamble against the righties, a 9. Nope, nothing happening on with a 5. Pole will pitch to Gamble. And that's going to be a 6-1. Strikeout, 15 is high. Gamble will swing away, 1-1. That's a ground out to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 1-0-1. Shortstop for Boston is Burleson. No arm. So only on a 1, they turn the double play. Nope. Nettles will make it to second. And the only play was to first. So that is out number 1. Slow rolling grounder. Coming up next for the Yankees, center fielder Kerry Dineen. 286 average, no homers. Only had 7 at bats for the Yankees in 76, but he is on the roster. He is in the lineup tonight. So Dick Pole will pitch to Dineen. The infield is back. Checking on a strat, 16 says a negative. Pole will pitch to Dineen. And that is a 3-5. That's a possible error. Dineen swings 2-4, and that is going to be a base hit to right field. Dineen gets a single, and that right fielder is hit to Evans. His error rating is a 1. That's an 11. It's not going to be an error, so let's see what happens. It is a single to right, though. Nettles' base running rating is a 2. Single to right, plus 1 to get to home from second is a 3, and Evans minus 1 is a 2. So a 1-2, Nettles will score. 3-5 he holds. 6 is a possible out. That is a 3. He will hold the third. Dineen gets himself a single. So runners at the corners. 1 out here. Coming up next for the Yankees, shortstop Jim Mason, 180 average, a homer, 14 RBIs. As I said, there's a little bit of a strange lineup for the Yankees. Got a few players in there that normally don't get the start, but they do here. So runners at the corners, 1 out. Let's see what they want to do here. And the Red Sox are going to call the infield in. Actually, no, they're going to call the infield halfway. Nettles has a base running rating of 2, so it would become a 1 if it's a grounder. They can still turn a double play if they want to. So let's see what the Yankees. We'll see if the Nettles even goes. So the infield is halfway, and let's see if anything on the strat. And that is a 14, nothing happening. Pole will go ahead and pitch, and that is a 1-4, and that's for my mom. Bon. That is a 1-4, and that's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 5-2, and that is a ground ball to third. That's a ground ball to third. Nettles is not going to run. He's going to stay at first base. The throw is going to go to first. Listen, he's going to stay at first base. So, actually, no, I try to turn 2. I still try to turn 2. So it's a ground ball to third, still trying to turn 2. Nettles is going to come in. So, well, let's decide on this. It's a ground ball to third, 1 out. Nettles' base running rating is a 1. I'm going to let a die decide if he comes. On a 1, Nettles is coming home. Yes, he does. So Nettles coming home. He does come home, and the throw to third is going to go home instead. They're not going to try for the double play. So on a 1, Nettles is safe. He rolled a 1 to come home. Now let's see if he's safe. On a 1, he is. No, he's thrown out at the plate. Kind of dumb, but Nettles goes ahead and gets thrown out at the plate, which means the runner will advance. The runners will advance, and that is 2 outs. So Nettles is cut down. That is a fielder's choice, though, as I did let the dice decide on that. So 2 outs now as Nettles is thrown out easily. So Deneen now on at second, Mason at first, and now you give Willie Randolph a chance. The infield now moves back. Randolph is 0 for 1. Checking on Strat. And that is a 4. Deneen's got a good chance to steal. He actually had 1 stolen base, but I think with Randolph, you let him swing. So Pole's going to go ahead and pitch to Randolph. And that is a 3-5. That's a possible error. Randolph will swing 1-1, star 4. And that is going to be a ground ball to first, and that's hit to Yaz. Yastrzemski's error rating is a 2. That's a 20. Couldn't be much further. He's got it. He'll throw to Pole covering the bag, and the inning will end. So no runs for the Yankees on 2 hits as the Red Sox get out of the jam, still tied at 1 after 2. Sometimes you can make a choice. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. And here's Rick Miller. He'll lead off for the Bo Sox. Miller is 0 for 1. Tied at 1, Red Sox and Yankees. Hunter with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout, 10. Got him, struck him out. He gets Miller, and that is a K, and that is strikeout number 2 for Catfish. 1 quick out. And now we'll see Denny Doyle. Doyle is 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. Hunter with the pitch. 1-6 again with the strikeout, but the 19 is no good. Doyle swings 4-2, and he grounds it to third. And now the batter is Freddie Lynn. Jack Dawson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Lynn is 0 for 1, popped out. Catfish, 4-3, walk 3. Yep, that'll walk Lynn, and Lynn will find himself on first base. 2 out, 4 wide ones given up by Hunter. And Lynn will go to first, which keeps the inning alive. And here is Pudge. Pudge is 1 for 1. Got himself an RBI single his first time up. 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning. Let's see if anything happening on the Strat. That is a 4. And I don't think Lynn will try to steal. So I'll let Fisk swing. I'll take off the steal. So here's the pitch from Catfish. And that is a 4-5. And against a righty, strikeout chance. And that 10 is too high. Fisk will swing. And that's a 2-4. That's a ball hit to right field on a 1 against a righty. Fisk goes ahead and smacks a single. Lynn's base running rating is a 3, single to right. +2 is a 5. With 2 outs is a 6. Right fielder for the Yankees, Gamble, +1 is a 7. Lynn will automatically make third without a throw. Another hit for Fisk. He's 2 for 2. And now the batter is Yaz. And I'm sorry, Fisk wasn't the one that got the RBI. It was Yaz. So here's Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski 1 for 1 with a single from him. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. They go talk to Catfish and see what he wants to do with Yaz. Strat comes up a 9. There's nothing going to happen here. So Hunter will pitch to Yaz. And that is a 3-4. And that's a strikeout. The 12 is too high. Yaz will swing. 2-5. Base hit. Past second base. Single for Yaz. The Red Sox just took the lead. Lynn will come in to score easily. On a single past second, Fisk's base running rating is 2 + a 3. And that will get Fisk to third. And Yaz is safe at first. And once again, Yaz has both RBIs in this game, 2-1 Boston. Carl Yastrzemski comes through with a big hit. Again off of Jim Hunter. 2 outs. Yankee Stadium a little bit perturbed after that. And here is Jimmy Rice. Rice is 0 for 1, flew out his last time up. Still 2 outs. Infield is back. 8 on the dice. Nothing happening on the strat. Hunter will go ahead and pitch to Rice. Hunter, 1-4. Home run question mark. Rice is a righty. A 1-15. That is a 1. It passes. Rice against a right-hander is an 18. A 1-18. Rice goes yard. Kaboom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to center field. It's not coming back. Jim Rice blasts a home run for the Red Sox. 3-run jack. They take a 5-1 lead. Stadium groans. Yankee haters in the chat cheer. Yay! Three-run jack by Rice as Hunter makes a big mistake. He threw Rice a meatball, and Rice turned it into lasagna. It is gone. 5-1 Red Sox. Already a much different game than the one actually played. Oh, you got a home run with a question mark. Home run question mark to Jim Rice. You're just asking for disaster. Here's Dewey Evans. Evans is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs. All these runs have come with 2 outs. Jim Catfish had a strikeout, then a ground out, then a walk, and now 2 singles and a homer. Hunter going ahead will pitch to Evans. And that is a 6-6. That's a blank. Evans will go ahead and swing 5-5, and he grounds it to short. And up with it is Mason. He throws to first to end the inning. 4 runs for the Red Sox on 3 hits and a walk. A 3-run jack by Rice. Bottom of the third, 5-1 favor of the Bo Sox. Thank you for the home. Thank you there, Daniel. But believe it or not, the guy who's the best with the home run calls would be our Red Sox fan. Bottom of the third, Roy White will lead off against Pohl. White walked his first time up. Pohl with the pitch, 6-6 against a lefty switch. That is a walk plus 10. That will walk White easily on a 4. So Pohl automatically walks White again. So that's the second time White's been on base. And now here's Thurman Munson. Munson is 1 for 1. He doubled his first time up. Infield halfway. Let's see if anything happening on the strat. That is a 7. And let's see. 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. Munson against righties a 4. Plus 4 is a 7. There is a hit and run possibility. But I think if you're down by 4 runs, I don't think you're hit and running here. So they're going to go ahead and let Munson swing. You're down by 4. You're not going to go and hit and run. So White on it first. Pohl will pitch to Munson. That's a 6-5. That's a strikeout. 1. Got him. Struck him out. Munson doesn't strike out much, but he does there. 4 minus 3 is a 1, and that was the only way that we're going to get him. And he struck out Munson, and Munson can't believe it that he actually struck out. That's the first strikeout for Pohl. He only had 49 of them in 76. 1 man down. Here's Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1. White still on it first. Nothing happening on strat. Infield still halfway. Pohl will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 4-1. Strikeout 2. Got him. He struck out Chambliss. Oh, 2 strikeouts in a row. Second strikeout for Pohl. 2 down. Next up is Carlos May. May is 0 for 1. White still on at first. See if anything on a strat. 6, no. Pole will go ahead and pitch. 1-1. Error on a grounder. May will swing. 2-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that'll be put away by Miller, and the inning ends. So no runs. Nothing across except a walk. After 3, Red Sox leading 5-1. Inning 4. And leading off for Boston, Petrocelli. He is 0 for 1, struck out. Hunter will go ahead and make a pitch. He'll stay out there for a while longer. This is not 2021 where we give up, where if a pitcher gives up 1 hit or 1 run, we immediately take him out. 4-3, that is a walk chance. That 19 is going to be too high. Petrocelli will swing 4-3, and that's a base hit to left field. Single for Petrocelli. And yes, Kevin Cash, I'm talking to you. So in the last game we had against Hunter, he went the distance, and this game he may not make it to the 5th inning. Petrocelli on at first. Leadoff single. Here's Rick Burleson. He's 0 for 1. Infield goes halfway. Don't think we'll see anything on a strat. No. Petrocelli will get ready to go. Hunter will pitch. And that is a 5-6 against a righty. Strikeout plus. That 11 will get him. Burleson is a 4. That makes Burleson a 14. -3 is an 11. And he struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Hunter. Out number 1. And here is Rick Miller. Miller is 0 for 2. Strat says, would you do a hit and run here? What is Suidice? Is that what? Yeah, that's what I say, Suidice, but it's spelled Suidice. Instead of suicide, it's Suidice. That's what I say. As Bob B joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Hit and run for Petrocelli. Do I do a hit and run here? You're up by 4 runs. Nah, I'll swing. Hit and run available, but I'll call it off. Hunter will go ahead and pitch to Miller. And that is a 5-6. And against the lefty, that's a blank. Miller will swing away, 5-3. He just flies out the left. So that is out number 2. Infield moves back. And now we'll see if Denny Doyle can continue the inning for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. 19, nothing happening. Hunter will pitch. 1-5. That's a range play. Doyle will go ahead and swing. 4-5. That's a star 5. It's a fly ball to left field that's hit to Roy White. His range is a 4. Nope, he's not going to get it. That's going to be a single or a double. That's going to be a base hit for Doyle. So that is a single to left field. Petrocelli base running rating 1. 2 outs. I doubt he'll make it to third. Single to left. -2 is a 0. And White -1, so not a chance. Petrocelli is slower than mud, and he will stop at second base. But a base hit by Doyle as he just gets it kind of out of reach of Roy White. Baseball Demos joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And yes, Dave is 100% correct. No lead is safe and inside pitch. And if you guys really want to know why he said that, check out his channel for a great game he just played. So 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's Fred Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 1 with 2 outs. Yankees don't have anybody in the bullpen yet, but they're thinking about it. Let's check and see if anything happening on the roll. 17 is a negative. Hunter will go ahead. Here's the pitch from Catfish. 1-5. Again, a range play. Lynn will swing 2-2, and that is a base hit to center field, but that's a range play, and that ball is hit to Deneen. Kerry Deneen's in center field for this game. His range is a 3. I'm going to tell you right now, I think he needs to make this play. Is it a single to center, or is it an out? That's going to be an out, Deneen. That's going to be a single, and that's going to be a base hit for Lynn. Will it score? Petrocelli. Base run rating of 1. With 2 outs is a 2. Single to center field, +2 is a 4. Kerry Deneen has a +1 as a 5. So a 1 to 5, Petrocelli will score. That is a 4, and he does. Petrocelli comes in to score. Doyle's base running rating is a 3. The 6 is too high. Doyle automatically stops at second. And Lynn is safe at first on a single. And another run crosses for the Red Sox. And Boston now leads 6-1. Now the Yankee bullpen is getting ready. And I'm going to check Hunter's pull rating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's above his pull rating. But coming on to the bat for the Red Sox is Carlton Fisk. They're going to ask Hunter to see if he can get out of this jam, get out this inning. So 2 outs, but another run comes in. Another time, the Red Sox get a runner in with two outs. So 2 men down. And Hunter will pitch to Fisk. We'll see if there's a strat. There is. That is a 6. Nothing happening. Catfish will pitch. That's a 6-5. That's a hit by pitch. And that 12 is too high. Fisk will swing. 1-6. That's a ground ball to third. That throw will go to first to get Fisk. And the inning is over. 1 run for the Red Sox on 3 hits. And they're hitting Catfish hard tonight. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The last time we had Catfish on the mound, he went the distance. Tonight, he can't do anything right. Bottom of the 4th. And here's Greg Nettles leading off for the Bronx Bombers. He's 1 for 1. Fans here at Yankee Stadium a little bit in shock. The Yankees did take the first 2 games of this series in the 10-minute ticker. Cole will pitch. 4-4 against the lefty. That's a home run chance. Straight home run check. And against the righty, Nettles has a 20. I don't have to roll. Kaboom! And that ball is high, deep, gone. Home run, Greg Nettles. Leadoff home run by Nettles. And the Yankees get 1 back. It's now 6-2. Greg Nettles goes ahead and gets 1 there. And here's Oscar Gamble. Dick Pole can only pitch to 23 batters. He really can't go through. He doesn't go through the lineup more than 3 times, about 3 times. But we'll see how long he can go. So a leadoff homer by Nettles. Here's Gamble. He's 0 for 1. Yankee Stadium cheers. Well, kind of a little bit. They're still down by 4 runs. Yankee haters, though, give out a little bit of a groan. Ugh. Pole will pitch. 1-2. A home run question mark. Gamble against the lefty, though, is a 1. That 12 is no good. Gamble will swing, though. 3-4. He pops out to first. So there is your first out. The batter now is Deneen. Deneen singled his first time up. Pole will pitch. 2-2. That's a blank. Deneen gets to swing. 2-4. And he hits a base hit to right field. Second into the game for Deneen. He gets a single. He's 2 for 2 tonight. I'm surprised Deneen didn't get more play time. He's a fringe player. He only had 7 at bats. Although the problem with him in center field, a 20 for an error rating, I guess. That may have been something to do. He could probably hit, but he couldn't field. Here's Jim Mason. Infield goes halfway. Yankees have a man on first. Mason is 0 for 1. Still checking the strat. That is a 16. Nothing happening. You're down by 4 runs. They're not really going to steal, or I don't think you'll do hit and runs here. Pole will go ahead and pitch. 4-1, strikeout 10. Got him. Struck out Mason. And that's strikeout number 3 for Dick Pole. 2 down. And now here's Willie Randolph. He's 0 for 2. Infield moves back 2 outs. I'll roll the strat. That is a 2. And Dineen, of course, could steal, but why? Well, you're down by 4 runs. And I think Billy Martin would give him an earful if he did, so no. If Martin was the manager of the Yankees in '76, which I think he was. Pole will go ahead and pitch. Shows you I'm getting old. I can't remember. I got CRS. Pole will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Randolph will swing away 1-5, and he just chops it to short. And that throw is going to go to second to get Dineen, and the inning will end there. Yankees get 1 run on a couple of hits. A big home run by Greg Nettles. It's back to a 4-run lead for the Red Sox, but it's 6-2 after 4. I'll tell you right now, baseball demos, if you want to do a 94 season, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome if you did a 94 season with a payoff pitch and see how your games turn out. I like to see that. That would have my attention. Top of the 5th inning, Yastrzemski leading off. Catfish. I think he's done. I really think Catfish is done. Catfish is coming out, and the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen early. They don't have many pitchers in the bullpen today because in those days you didn't have a pitcher pitch to one batter and then take him out, not like you do today. So let's see. You got Yastrzemski batting. I think they'll bring in what do you bring in here? You got Yastrzemski up, then you got Rice. I think they're going to bring in a right-hander. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Dave Pagan. Dave Pagan will be traded to the Orioles later. 2 wins, 5 losses, a save, 4.73 ERA. So Pagan will come in and pitch to Yaz. Yaz is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Pagan will pitch. And that's a 1-5. Wild pitch, ball 1. Pagan again. 2-5. And that is a strikeout, 17 high. Yastrzemski will swing 1-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is an 18 against a righty. Oh, it's just too high. And that's just going to be a fly out to right. Almost had a triple. Almost had a triple. And next batter up will be Jim Rice. And the Yankee Stadium crowd gives him quite the few boos here. He's 1 for 2 with a home run. Pagan, same thing. Let's see here. Pagan will pitch to Rice. And that is 2-2. Strikeout 6. Got him. This time, Rice goes down on strikes. Out number 2. And next up will be Dwight Evans. You have PDF of 86, so it seems pointless to order the printed set too. I agree. I don't know, baseball demos. You're already, I don't know. I mean, well, we'll see here. Pagan will pitch to Evans. And that's a 4-5. Strikeout 11. That's too high. Evans will go ahead and swing. The ballpark helps Evans out on that. 5-2. Base hit past third. That's a single for Evans. Dewey gets his first hit of the game. He'll trot down there. And now Rico Petrocelli will take a crack at it. He's 1 for 2. Still 2 outs. Am I rolling strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 14, nothing happening. Pagan looking in. And the pitch. 2-3, range play. Petrocelli will swing 3-5. That's a ground ball back to Pagan. His range is a 3. Nope, he's not going to get it. That's going to get right past him, just under his glove, and that's going to be a single. Dwight Evans' base running rating's a 2. With 2 outs becomes a 3. He still will not make third, as he has to hold at second. Petrocelli gets his second hit of the game. Historically, the Yankees won this game 1-0. Well, this game today blew that out of the water. Sometimes that happens. Here's Rick Burleson. Yeah, they all do now. He no longer does fringe sets. And I'll be honest with you, I wish Joe Bryan would send me a bit of a check, because that is not, with all the fringe sets that I purchased from him, I'm a little annoyed on that. That was annoying when he took that off. I was annoyed. Either way, Burleson is 0 for 2. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Pagan in a little bit of a jam here. 8 says nothing on Strat, so Burleson will go ahead and swing away. Pagan will pitch 2-3, and again a range play. Burleson will swing 6-3, and that's a ground ball to first. That's it to Chambliss. The infield is normal, so his range is a 4. No, he's not going to get that either. Is that going to be a single or double? That's going to be a single for Burleson as Yankee fielding not cutting it. So that becomes a single to right. Evans is a base running rating 2. With 1 out is a 3. Single to right. +1 is a 4. Right fielder is Gamble. +1 is a 5. A 1-5, Evans will score. That is a 6. Now that's a 1. So here's what it is. And Gamble's arm rating is a +1. And that's going to still be, and that's going to be someone is going to get thrown out. We roll a third die on that. And that is a 6. The lead runner advances, ball caught off. Trailing runner is caught in a rundown. It's been a while since I've had that result. So the lead runner does advance. So Evans does score. Petrocelli is the trailing runner caught in a rundown between second and third. Petrocelli's base running rating is a 1. There's a 1. So does on a 1-5, on a 1-5, Petrocelli is out. A 6, he gets under the tag. No, he's out of there, and that will retire the side. But the run does score. So Burleson does get a single. Evans does come in to score, but Petrocelli is thrown out at third, caught in a rundown. And that was the second out, so it doesn't matter what Burleson does. And the inning will come to an end. But the Red Sox do get another run. And that's how that run goes. That's how that goes now. So and the side is retired. So 1 run for the Red Sox on 3 hits. We are halfway through this one. Boston now leading 7-2 as the Yankees, however, looks like Yankee pitching has taken the night off. And for baseball demos, I should have done that a little slower because it actually made a difference on a 6-1. So before I go ahead to the bottom of the 5th, let me explain to baseball demos what happened. Using the new chart rule now, that was a 6-1. A 6 is still could be possible hold. So on a 6, you check the second die roll on the 6 chart. All right. A roll of 6 from the throw chart here. Then you check the arm check. The outfielder arm for Gamble was a +1. The second die was a 1. So since it was a 1 or a 2, we still go to the main thrown out chart. And then we rolled a 6 where the lead runner advances, ball caught off, trailing runner caught in a rundown. And then we rolled a 5 and it was out. If it was anything higher than the 2, it would have been a 3-6 and all runners would have held. So that's how the new chart is working, and I actually like it. I like it so far. Badger and Burnmouth fan joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Good to have you here, sir. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Red Sox leading 7-2 in a game historically which was 1-0. But right now the Red Sox are doing all the damage. Dick Pole will come out and he will pitch. He will pitch at least this inning. And here's Roy White leading off for the Yankees in the bottom of the fifth. White's walked twice. Yeah, I'll see. I'm still learning Whoa Nelly. It's as I said, I'll be honest with you, I did already play a quarter. It is very abstract, and there's not that much, depending on the teams, there's not much variety in the plays, but it does seem to play pretty quick. Pole's pitch, 3, but I already knew that when I picked before I even bought it. 3-5, that is an error chance. White will swing. That's a 6-3, and that is a ball hit to right field. Against a righty, that's an 11, and that is a triple for Roy White. That's a triple, but a possible error. So the ball is hit to right. That's Evans. Evans, the only way he commits an error is on a 1. Nope. So that's not an error, but that is a triple for Roy White. He leads off. So the Yankees start with a man on third. The batter now is Thurman Munson. Infield will stay back. They're up 7-2. Red Sox would rather take the out for the run. Munson is 1 for 2. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is yes. And that is a 1. And White's got, I'm not going to send White. That'd be stupid. That is I actually couldn't do it anyway. And I'm not going to do a hit and run here. No hit and run. So Poe will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 3-6. That is a walk chance. That 9 is too high. Munson will go ahead and swing. And that is a 6-2. That's a star 5. And it's a ground ball to short. White's going to come on home. They're going to throw to first to get the out. That's 1 down. But the run does come in to score. And that is the right play if you're the Red Sox. 7-3. As the Red Sox have a touchdown and the Yankees just kicked the field goal. So 1 man down, but the run does come in. Here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 2. Poe will go ahead and pitch. After this batter, he will be tired. Poe will pitch 4-4. And against a lefty, that's a home run chance. Chambliss against a righty, though, is a 6. And that is an 18. It's too high. Wow, a home run chance, and Chambliss can't do it. But does Chambliss do something with the pitch anyway, because it's a fat pitch. That's a 5-3, and he does nothing with it. He gets over it, and he chops it to first for out number 2, and Chambliss is mad. He knew he had 1 to hit out. So 2 outs, and here's Carlos May. May is 0 for 2. Poe will pitch to May. And that's a 1-6. Double question mark against the lefty. 1-4 is a single. That's a 2. May goes ahead and puts it right past Poe. And that also takes Poe out of the game. Double question mark. That's a single for May. So May does have a base hit. But a double question mark is in parentheses. This is a fatigue roll. And Poe is done. And he will come out. Because he was tired when that pitch was made. So Poe is going to come out of the game, and coming up to bat will be Greg Nettles. Nettles already has a home run in this game. He smacked a homer. He is 2 for 2. We'll see who they want to bring on the pitch. They're going to bring it, and the Red Sox are going to go with a lefty here. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Rick Jones. 5 wins, 3 losses, 3.36 ERA. Can pitch to 13 batters. So Rick Jones will pitch to Greg Nettles here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-3. Yankees, though, this game is not over. Runner at first base, and we are rolling a strat. The 14 says nothing. Jones will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 4-6. That's a strikeout. 13. That's too high. Nettles is a 12. -3 is a 9 against lefties. And Nettles will swing away. And that is a 1-4. And that's a star 3. And he grounds it to second to end the inning. 1 run for the Yankees on 2 hits. After 5, 7-3, Bo Sox. Top of the 6th. Pagan's going to stay out there a little while longer. He can pitch to 4 more batters before fatiguing. And leading off for the Red Sox is Miller. He is 0 for 3. Pagan will pitch. And that is a 3-3. That's a walk. The 18 is too high. Miller will swing away. 1-5. Base hit to left field. Boston hitting the ball well tonight. Single to left. First hit of the game from Miller. Here's Doyle. Doyle is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up and a walk. Am I still rolling? Infield is halfway. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 12. Nothing happening there. Pagan will pitch to Doyle. That's 1-4 against the lefty. Walk +10. Will that walk him? Doyle against the righty's a 6. That's a 16. -2 is a 14. That's a 13. And that is ball 4. That is ball 4. Yankee pitching, not doing it tonight. And the batter now is Fred Lynn. Runners at first and second. No one out here. Top of the 6th. Red Sox putting a hurt on the Yankees tonight. Check the strat. Lynn is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. That's a 7. Nothing happening here. Pagan will go ahead and deal. And that is a 2-1. Error on a throw. Lynn will swing. 1-1. Star not question mark 9. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 1. And that is going to be a single for Fred Lynn. That's a base hit for Lynn. Now, it says error on a throw. We got to find out if there is a throw. Rick Miller's base running rating is a 3. And that is a single to right. So to get to home, +1 is a 4. Gamble +1 is a 5. +1 is a 5. So a 1 to 5, Miller will make it to home. A 6 could be out depending on the throw. We'll find out. That is a 3. He will score. Miller will come in to score. And Denny Doyle's base running rating is a 3. That is a 2. That is a 2, and he will advance to third. And Lynn goes to first on a base hit. So another hit comes in for the Red Sox. Single for Lynn. So Miller scores, Doyle goes to third, and Lynn is on at first, and it is now 8-2 Boston. And next batter is Pudge. Fisk is 2 for 3. And let's see, we got so runners in the corners there, and that's it for Pagan. They're yanking him. He's done. Yankee pitching is just not cutting it tonight. I was hoping for a good game. 8-3 ball for a Yankee. If you're a Red Sox fan, it's a great game, right? So let's see what the Yankees want to bring up, as nothing seems to be going right here. Fisk is 2-for-3. You know what, though? Pagan is not tired yet, and they're gonna keep him out there to pitch. He's not tired yet, so runners at the corners, they may have to take it for the team. So here is Fisk. He's 2-for-3. Infield is gonna be halfway to try to get 2 outs. So let's see what happens. I'll check. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is no. No strat roll now. Pagan will pitch. 3-2. That's a blank. Fisk will swing. 5-5. And against a right-hander, that's a base hit past second. Single for Fisk. Doyle comes in to score. Lynn, base running rating of 3 on a single past second. He will make third. Fisk to first. 9-3 Red Sox, and this game is getting out of hand. And because of I left Pagan in, that was a base hit against a right-handed pitcher. And now he's definitely coming out. And here's Yaz. Carl Yastrzemski, the next batter here. 9-3. Let's see who the Yankees want to bring on to pitch, and I don't think it's going to matter much. The Yankees don't have much in the bullpen for this game. Only a few. And they're going to bring in a lefty. They're going to need a long relief. Here comes Rudy May. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Rudy May. May will be traded to Baltimore later in the year as well, just like Pagan. 15-10, 3.72 ERA, but May can pitch to 15 batters, which is one of the main reasons why he's being brought in to pitch. Because it looks like May is going to have to take one for the team. And yes, I'm looking forward to the draft tomorrow. Of course. Still nobody out. Top of the 6th, 9-3 Boston. Yaz the batter. Infield still halfway. No rolling strat here. May's going to pitch. 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Yastrzemski, 5-1. That's a star, too. It's going to be a fly out to center. So that's the first out. Yaz has a sacrifice fly rating of 2. He won't get Lynn in that way. Lynn has a base running rating of 3. Has a base running rating of 3. And the right fielder arm, that ball was hit the center. That's Deneen. He has a +1. It's a 4. So a 1-4, Lynn will score. That is a 5. He does not. He stays at third. So that's 1 out. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and I'm sure he'll be happy to see what the scoreboard looks like. Jimmy Rice, the batter, is next. He hit a 3-run jack. He's 1-for-3 in this game. Rudy May pitching to Rice with 1 out. The infield is halfway. May, there's no strat. 4-3. Strikeout. 8 got him. He struck out Rice. He gets Rice to strike out, and that's out number 2. Now the infield will go back. And we'll bring up Dewey Evans. Evans is 1-for-3. Singled his last time up. May will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 6-4. Strikeout 11. That's too high. Evans will go ahead and swing. 6-3. And that's a ground ball to first. That's taken care of by Chambliss. And the inning does come to an end. 2 runs for the Red Sox on 2 hits. And the Red Sox do have a good lead here. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 9-3 Boston. As right now, it is all Bo Sox right now tonight. Historically, this game was 1-0. in favor of the Yankees. So sometimes you don't get that game that you expect. Oscar Gamble leads off for the Yankees here, bottom of the sixth. He's 0 for 2. Rick Jones is going to stay out there as long as he can. He got a 6-run lead. 5-2, strikeout 20, not a chance. Gamble, 1-5, star 3, ground out to second. One down, and that will bring up Kerry Dineen. He's 2 for 2. Jones will pitch, and that's a 6-3. Strikeout 8 got him. This time Dineen does go down on strikes. And that is out number 2. And now Jim Mason will take a hack. He's 0 for 2. 6-run lead, by the way. The runner advancement is now called off. So game with 6+ run differential, no throw. So it's station to station. Jones will pitch. 5-1, blank. Mason. 1-6, ground out to first base. 1-2-3, go the Yanks. After 6, still 9-3 Boston. Well, I would, but the thing about it is for the draft, I'm going to be talking to a friend of mine in New York tomorrow, so I would not be available for a live stream during the draft. And that's one of the reasons why the game tomorrow is going to be moved a little bit. So top of the 7th inning, May coming on to pit, will continue to stay out there. Here's Petrocelli. Petrocelli's 2 for 3. And by the way, every hitter for every body in the Red Sox lineup does have a hit in this game. May will go ahead and pitch to Petrocelli. 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Petrocelli swings 5-6. And that's a ground out to third. 1 out. And here's Rick Burleson. Burleson is 1 for 3. And by the way, the station to station is only on hits to the outfield. Balls hit through the infield is still normal runner advancement. 1 out. May will pitch. 4-1. Against the righty, it's blank. Burleson will swing. 5-4. He grounds out right back to May. And May will throw it to first for out number 2. And now here's Rick Miller. Miller 1 for 4. He was the last batter really to get a hit for the Red Sox in the lineup. 2 outs. May will pitch. And that's a 6-1. Strikeout 15. That is too high. Miller will swing away. And that's a 1-4. Ball hit the right field. That's a 19. Against the lefty, though, that is way too high. That's going to be a fly out to right, and the inning will end. And that is the first time in the game the Red Sox have been put down in order since the 2nd inning. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after this game. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, we got our next game will be May 24th. And who do we got tomorrow? Let's see. Tomorrow we're going to be at Jack Murphy Stadium. The Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the San Diego Padres. Got a good matchup. Tommy John against Dave Fresleben. Got a good matchup there. So Tommy John and Fresleben, the Dodgers and the Padres tomorrow will be tomorrow's game. And that game is going to be played in the morning. There will be no night game because of the NFL draft. I have the first round of the draft. I always watch all the way through. So there will not be a game tomorrow night. So that game will be in the morning, probably around 11 or 11:30. I'll play that game. So for those of you that can catch it during the day, that's great. If not, you'll catch the replay. But that is where that game will be played. It'll be a morning contest instead of a late contest. On day 2 and 3 of the draft, where the second and third round and 4th to 7th round, that doesn't really interest me as much. I'll just check who they pick. It's the first round I'm always interested in. And I'll just check it on there later. So Dodgers and the Padres, that game will be in the morning tomorrow. Meanwhile, bottom of the 7th here, Boston all over the Yankees, 9-3. Willie Randolph is the batter. He's 0 for 3. And Rick Jones can still go, so they're going to leave him out there for a while. Pitch from Jones. There's no strike, of course. 3-5, that's a walk. The 18 is going to be too high. Randolph will swing 6-1, and he gets a base hit. He hits a single to left. Leadoff hit for the Yankees. And now the batter is Roy White. White is 1 for 1. He's walked twice, but hit a triple his last time up. Infield will go halfway. Jones will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 1-3. That's a blank. White will swing 1-3. Base hit past second base. That's a single for White. Does Randolph get to third? Base running rating is a 3. Yes, he does. He will get to third base. So 2 consecutive hits here in the bottom of the 7th. And the Yankees are in business early. The batter now is Munson. Red Sox will play the infield halfway. They'll give up the run for the 2 outs if possible. They go talk to Jones on the mound. Red Sox bullpen is getting ready to go in case necessary. But Jones still has some batters left in it. He can pitch to 13 batters. They're going to keep him out there. Jones will pitch 2-5. And that is a home run question mark. He bet Munson a righty, a 1-15. That is a 14. It passes. Against the lefty, Munson is a 19. A 1-19. It's a 3-run jack by Thurman Nuclear Warfare. And it is gone. Kablamo! That ball hit deep to left field, and going back for it is Miller, and all he can do is say, up, up, and away, goodbye. It is gone. 3-run jack by Munson, and this game just got interesting. Thurman Munson, 3-run homer. And the score is now 9-6. And now the batter is Chambliss. And Rick Jones, they're going to talk to him for a moment. And they're going to keep him out there still, even though he's reached his pull rating, but they want him to pitch here. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll see what happens if they do take one of the receivers. We'll find out. So Rick Jones will pitch to Chambliss now, but it's now 9-6. Jones will pitch 1-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 3-5. That's a ball hit to left field against the 2, and that's going to be a base hit, a single to left. That's a single to left field for Chambliss. And Chambliss goes to first on a single. And now the tying run is on deck. And here's Carlos May. May is 1 for 3. And I am once again rolling a strat. And that is going to be it for Jones. Now they got no choice. And they're going to bring in they're probably bringing another pitcher here. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Reggie Cleveland. 10 wins, 9 losses, 2 saves. A 3.07 ERA. Cleveland is the third Red Sox pitcher. Well, runner on first now with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th, 9-6. Infield halfway, and I'm rolling a stride again. And that is a 9. Nothing happening. Cleveland will pitch to May. And that's a 3-3. That's a blank. May will swing. 4-3. Ground out to second base, so they turn 2-0-3. Shortstop for Boston. Burleson is a 0. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. Yes, they do. They get 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play. And the Red Sox needed that. Two outs now. And here's Greg Nettles. Nettles is 2 for 3. Cleveland will pitch. And that's a 4-1. That's blank. Nettles will swing 6-6. He flies out to center. And the inning is over. The Yankees get back in this game. 3 runs on 4 hits. A 3-run homer by Thurman Munson. 9-6 now after 7. This game's not over yet. Welcome to Inside Pitch, at least on RJL 518 Network. Top of the 8th. Denny Doyle leads off for the Red Sox. He is 1 for 2, single and walked twice. Rudy May can pitch to a few batters. They're going to keep him out there for at least Doyle. May will pitch. 2-6. Strikeout. 12 too high. Doyle will swing. 1-3. Base hit to center field. That's a single to center for Doyle. Leadoff hit for the Red Sox. And now here's Freddie Lynn. I am rolling a strat. Or am I? Oh, jeez, I hate when I drop dice. And I got sewer dice. Timeout. Get it. Another white one here. Don't have time to look for it. Rudy. So Rudy May will pitch. And that is a 1-2. And against the lefty, strikeout plus. That 13 is going to get Lynn. Struck him out. 1 man down. And here's Carlton Fisk. Fisk is 2 for 4. Checking on a strat, see if anything happening. 12 says no. May will pitch. And that's a 3-3. That's a blank. Fisk will swing away. 3-2. Fly out the left. 2 outs now for Yastrzemski. And I'm going to change that 2 into a red dye. So Yaz is up next. He's 2 for 4. Has a couple RBIs in the game. Check the strat roll. That is a 7. And nothing happening there. May will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 6-2. And that is going to be against the lefty. That's a star line. That's going to be automatic out. That's going to be a ground out to short. And the inning will end. No runs, a hit for the Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th, 9-6. As this game has suddenly gotten kind of interesting. Timeout on the field. Dropping dice is such a pet peeve with me, it's not even funny. Okay. Bottom of the 8th, Red Sox leading 9-6. Oscar Gamble leading off for the Yankees, and he'll bat. He is, well, actually, he may not. Right field, he's 0 for 3. Let's see if the Yankees want to go with anybody else in here. And yeah, they're going to, so I think they're going to do just that. So Oscar Gamble is going to come out of the game, and taking over in right field and pinch hitting will be Lou Piniella. Piniella will take over. Has the same exact ratings as Gamble in right field. 281 average, 3 homers, 38 RBIs. Here's Lou Piniella pinch hitting against Cleveland. Cleveland will go ahead and pitch to him to start the bottom of the 8th. 6-1, double question mark. Piniella, a righty, a 1-10 is a single up the middle. That 20 is too high. Piniella will go ahead and swing to 6, and he laces a double to right field. Lou Piniella, pinch hit double. Leadoff man on for the Yankees. And it will bring up Kerry Dineen. Dineen is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. They'll let him bat. Piniella on it first. There is no strat roll. Cleveland will pitch. 3-2. That's a blank. Dineen will swing to 5. That's a ground ball to third. The throw will go to first for out number 1. The only way Piniella can make it to third is on a 6, which does not happen, so he stays where he's at. Out number 1. The next batter is Jim Mason. He's 0 for 3, and he's the shortstop. I think we'll see a pinch hitter for him as well. And coming on to pinch hit and take over at shortstop for the Yankees will be Fred Stanley. Fred Stanley will also take over at the position. He hits a little better. 238 average, a homer, 28 RBIs. Cleveland will pitch to him. One out, bottom of the 8th. Pitch. That's a 6-1. That's a double question mark against a righty. A 1-10 is a single 1. The 18 is too high. Stanley will swing away. That's a 3-5, and he grounds it to third also. That throw goes to first. Does Piniella make third base? No. A 5 he does not. 2 outs. The batter now is Willie Randolph, and that's going to be it for Reggie Cleveland. He has now reached his tiredness, so he is done. The Red Sox will bring in a new pitcher, and they're probably going to go with a righty here, I think. I think they're going to go with a right-hander, and I believe it is going to be Jim Willoughby. Jim Willoughby, 3 wins, 12 losses, 10 saves, 2.82 ERA. Jim Willoughby will pitch to Randolph here. He'll take over. He can pitch to 8 batters, and hopefully the Red Sox are hoping he doesn't reach that. So 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Willoughby will pitch to Randolph. 3-6 against a righty. That's blank. Randolph does swing. That's a 5-3, and he grounds it to third also. All 3 outs are grounded to third. Petrocelli makes all 3 plays, throws to first, side retired. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. Still 9-6 after 8. Ninth inning. Leading off for the Red Sox is Jimmy Rice. Rudy May is done. Yankees are going to go to the bullpen. And they're going to bring out Dick Tidrow. 4 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, 2.63 ERA. Dick Tidrow is the 4th Yankee pitcher. He'll go up against Rice. Top of the 9th inning, 9-6. Tidrow will pitch. And that's a 3-6 against a righty. Strikeout 12. That's too high. Barely. That -3 saves Rice. Rice will swing 2-3, but he flies out to right anyway. 1 out. Salvador America joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and I knew he would love the scoreboard. Here's Dewey Evans. Evans is 1 for 4. Tidrow will go ahead and pitch. 2-3. Strikeout 12 too high. Evans will swing away. 3-4. That's a star 4, and he grounds it to first. Two outs, and now Petrocelli. Petrocelli 2 for 4. Yeah, you're going to have to watch the replay there, Salvador America. Steeler fan joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Tidrow will pitch. That's 6-2. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium says 6-6. That's a ground ball to second base. It's a range play. Randolph has a range of a 5. He'll make that one. Barely, but he has it. And he'll throw to first to get Petrocelli. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing for the Red Sox. And they lead 9-6. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Roy White leads off for the Yankees in the bottom of the 9th. 9-6. White's having a heck of got a good game tonight. 2 for 2, and he's walked twice. The Red Sox are going to go with Willoughby to see if he can finish this game out. Although the Red Sox bullpen is ready. Willoughby will pitch. 1-4 against a switch hitter left. That's an automatic out. It's going to be a star 4, a ground out to first. 1 down. White hitting from the left side, and that is an auto out. Now the batter is Thurman Munson. Munson, 2 for 4, a double and a 3-run jack his last time up. Willoughby will pitch to Munson. 3-5. That's a hit by pitch. The 14, yep, he plunked him. Ouch. That is a 10 plus a 10 is 20, and he hit Munson. Munson travels down to first on a hit batter. And I know he didn't want to do that. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think not. Here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 1 for 4, singled his last time up. No strat. Infield is halfway. Willoughby looking to try to see if he can do the job. 4-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Chambliss swings. 2-4. Ball hit to right field. That is an 18 against the righty. Chambliss just smacked a triple. Chris Chambliss gets a big triple off of Willoughby on a big smack to right field. Triple for Chambliss. Munson comes in to score. Chambliss the third. It's now 9-7. And the tying run is coming to the plate in the form of Carlos May. May is 1 for 4. And am I going to pinch hit for him? He is the designated hitter. And yes, I am going to pinch hit for him. May is going to come back And coming on to bat is going to be Mick the Quick. Mickey Rivers will pinch it for May. He'll also take over at DH. Mickey Rivers will go up against Jim Willoughby. Now, what do the Red Sox want to do? I think it's up to Willoughby. I think it's Willoughby or bust. The rest of the bullpen has two relievers, but Willoughby has a better ERA. I'm going to let him pitch. So Jim Willoughby will pitch to Mickey Rivers. The infield is going to play back. The runner at third doesn't mean anything. They just want to get the out. So here's Mick the Quick. 312 average, 8 homers, 67 RBIs. And no, you don't walk him because then you got to pitch to Greg Nettles, who has 32 home runs that year. So 1 out. Willoughby will pitch. Am I rolling a strat? No. Willoughby pitches. And that's a 3-1. That's a range play. Rivers swings. 2-4. It's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Denny Doyle. The infield is normal. His range is a 2. Yes, he's got it. And he'll go ahead and throw to first to get the out. Chambliss will come in to score. And it is now 9-8. And the reason why I play it that way, you got to get the out. Because if you try to throw Chambliss out at the plate and you don't, you got the tying run on base. So Chambliss comes in to score. And the throw goes to first to get Rivers, which is the correct play. But now, here's Greg Nettles. It's now 9-8 Red Sox with 2 outs. And Nettles can hit 1 out. Nettles has already done so in this game. He's 2 for 4. He got a single and a homer. Willoughby's going to have to rear back to try to get Nettles out. 9-8 now. Willoughby will pitch. 5-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium 2-6. And it's a ground ball to third base. Up with it is Petrocelli. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Boston nips the Yankees 9-8 in a close one. Two runs on 1 hit, a hit batter, and a triple brought in a run. But the Red Sox go ahead and pull this one. Hold on for dear life. 9-8 over the Yankees. Final line score coming up, and 10-minute ticker. Don't go away. And let you guys know, I am substituting for Kirk Berglund on ID Jester's baseball thing tonight. So I will be joining him at about 9 o'clock, at about very soon here. It's 8:42. I'll be out there. May just be a touch late, but I'll be okay. I started this game at 7 o'clock to try to go at close to 7 o'clock to try to get this game in before ID Jester's thing. Nope, I get a high-scoring game, which took time. Hope you could see, I went ahead and enlarged the chart here, so you should be able to see that a little better. So that should be nice and big now. I pretty much enlarged it by about maybe 15%, so it's not bad. So that should be a little bigger now, and I took off the instructions. That wasn't necessary to have on there. You know how this works. 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore Baseball. 1976, Boston goes ahead and beats the Yankees tonight. This was a game, of course, the Yankees were supposed to win, but they didn't. So let's start at the top. Detroit taking on Baltimore. Detroit has a 10. 26, and that is 3 runs. Baltimore has a 16. 32, and that is 4 runs. Baltimore will beat Detroit. I want to let you know the Detroit Tigers only have 6 wins this season. That's how bad they are doing in FastScore. Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland with a 26. 36, and that's going to be 7 runs for the Athletics. White Sox have a 10. 66, is that going to be enough? Yeah, White Sox win it. They get 9 runs, and they beat Oakland 9-7. Milwaukee against Cleveland. Brewers have a 6. 24, and that is 2 runs. Cleveland has a 9. 61, and that is 6 runs. And the Tribe, or I should say the Cleveland Baseball Club, that will be formerly known as the Indians, beat the Brewers. Kansas City at Minnesota. Both teams have an 11. Kansas City, 22. That's 2 runs. Minnesota has an 11 as well. 34. That's going to win them the game. That's 4-2 win for the Twins. California at Texas. California has an 8. 34, and that is 3 runs. Texas has a 3. 56. That's 4 runs. Texas will win that one. Houston taking on the Dodgers. Gil Rondon against Don Sutton. Astros have a 6. 51. That's still a pretty good roll. That's 4 runs. The Dodgers, though, have a 15. 51. That's going to win them the game. That's going to be 6 runs, as the Dodgers will beat the Astros, and Steeler fan will say rigged. Mets taking on the Expos. Kuzman on the mound. The Mets have a 10. A 34, and that's only 3 runs. Montreal has a 1. A 61. That's gonna win it. 4-3. Mets have a 9-point advantage, and they still lose. Cardinals take on Philadelphia. St. Louis has a 7. 33, and that is 3 runs. Philadelphia has a 16. 51, and that is 6 runs. The Phillies will win. Cubs taking on the Pirates. Cubs have an 8. 25, that's 2 runs. Pittsburgh has a 15. 54, that's going to win the game. That's 7 runs, a win for the Bucks. Cincinnati taking on the Padres. Pat Zachary on the mound, who the Mets would trade for in 77, which was ridiculous for Seaver. Cincinnati has a 16, though. Reroll. 16, 12. That's only 1 run. Padres have a 3. 56, that's going to give them the win. That's 4. Padres beat the Reds. Atlanta taking on the Giants. Atlanta has an 8. 45, and that is 4 runs. Giants have a 12. 53, and that is 6 runs. The Giants will win it. Moving on to the 23rd, Detroit taking on Baltimore. Detroit has a 5. 26, that's 2 runs. Baltimore has an 11. 34, and that is 4 runs. And the ineptitude of the Tigers right now is unbelievable. Oakland in a doubleheader against the White Sox. Oakland has a 15 for game 1. 34, they get 4 runs. White Sox have a 5. 14, and that is 1 run. And Oakland wins game 1. Oakland again has a 15 for game 2. 36. And that is 5 runs this time. The White Sox have a 6. 52. That's 4 runs. Nope, still, even though it's a higher die roll, because Oakland has a 15, that makes a difference. Oakland sweeps the White Sox. Milwaukee taking on Cleveland in a doubleheader. The Brewers have a 10. 15, and that is 1 run. Cleveland a 16. 24, and that's 4 runs. The Tribe wins that. Milwaukee has a 12 in game 2. 26, and that is 3 runs. Cleveland has a 19. 16, And that's going to be 3 runs also. We got extras. Milwaukee has a clutch of -2, so 2 minus 2 is 0. And Cleveland has a clutch of 1, so no matter what, Cleveland will win the game. 1 plus 5 is 6, so I'll give them an extra 6 runs. So Cleveland will beat the Brewers in this game 9-3. So Cleveland sweeps 2. So the Cleveland Baseball Club, that will formerly be known as the Indians, takes both games from the Brewers. Kansas City at Minnesota. Kansas City with a 9, and that is a 12, and that's no runs. Minnesota has Blyleven on the mound, a 14. A 16, is that going to be enough? Yep, that's 2 runs. Minnesota beats Kansas City. Boston taking on the Yankees. Fergie Jenkins against Rudy May. Of course, Rudy May just pitched, but what are you going to do? Fergie Jenkins has an 11. 25. And that's 3 runs for the Red Sox. Yankees have a 12. 16, and that is 2 runs for the Yankees. The Red Sox will split that series with the Yanks. California taking on Texas. Nolan Ryan on the mound. California has a 7. 24, that's 2. Texas has an 8. 64, and that is 7. Texas wins. Astros against the Dodgers. Astros have a 6 with Andujar on the mound. 54, that's 5 runs. Dodgers have a 9, and that's 15. That should win them the game. Yes, it does. Houston will beat the Dodgers 5-1. Steeler fan gets a win tonight. Mets taking on Montreal. Craig Swan on the mound for the Mets. The Mets got a 14. A 35 is not a bad roll. That's going to be 4 runs. Montreal has a 6. A 12. That's going to be a happy recap. That's going to be a 0. Mets shut the Expos out for nothing, and I get a happy recap. St. Louis taking on Philadelphia. May the force be with you. Cardinals have a 6. 64. That's a great roll. 6 runs for the force. Underwood for Philadelphia, though, has a 19. 61. That's 8 runs. The Phillies continue to play well, and they will beat the Cardinals. Cubs and Pirates, doubleheader. Cubs have an 8. 15, and that is 1 run. Pirates have a 16. 25, and that's going to be 4 runs. Pirates take game 1. Cubs have a 10. 61, and that is 6 runs. Pittsburgh has a 19. 32, and that is 5 runs. So the Cubs and Cardinals split a doubleheader. Reds taking on the Padres. Reds have a 17. 23, and that is 4. San Diego a 10. 42, that's 4. So we got extra innings here. Cincinnati, though, has that clutch of a -3. 6 minus 3 is 3. San Diego has a clutch of +2. So that's 7. So 7 minus 3 is 4. And the Padres are going to win that game 8-4 over the Reds. Another loss for the Reds. They've not been playing too well lately. Doubleheader between the Braves and the Giants. Atlanta has a 10. 45. And that's 5. San Francisco has a 9. 41. And that's 4. Braves win game 1. 6 for Atlanta for 54. And that's 5 for the Braves again. Giants an 8. 33. And that's 3 runs. And the Braves will take both games from the Giants. That's your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will be moved to 11 o'clock due to the NFL draft. I am watching the first round that night, so the game will be in the morning. And tomorrow we will have the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Diego Padres, Tommy John and Dave Fresleben. Should be a fun game to play. Steeler fan, Salvador America, Captain Carl 8, Dr. Pepper, Badger and Burnmouth fan, Baseball Demos, Bob B, Daniel Patani, Jack Dawson, ID Jester, Michael Peterson, Tribe Fan 879. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe. Stay Glenn Bonesteel, just wondering if I have a standing sheet so far into the season. Yes, I do, but now that I just played the 2 games, that sheet is now no longer good. So I usually post standings once every couple of game weeks in my thing, but yes, I always keep track of my stats there. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Red Sox escape with a win over the Yankees, 9-8 tonight. See you guys tomorrow morning. Take care now.